Hey friends. Come on in, y'all. Welcome back to my page. Welcome to the replay. Come on in. We're going to get crafty. I've got a patriotic project for you today, and I am super stoked to do it. These are the colors I think we're going to use right here. What do you think? Can anybody name the colors? Tell me. So my name is Amy from A to Z Designs. Whenever you get here, say hey, hit the heart button. Make sure that you sprinkle this video around, and you're going to comment the word pattern because we're going to use a pattern tonight to make a cute little sign. Check it out. We're going to use this. This is called Fireworks Pattern. We're going to use this. So comment the word pattern. If you don't see a red box above my head, that means you're catching the replay. So just comment pattern. Okay. Let me go find all my friends, see what they're doing. Here's all my friends. Hey, friends. How are you? Look at everybody. Okay, so I'm going to use this pattern here, and we're going to use these colors. Okay, so we have Cadet, Nominee, Colonial Blue, Cherry, and Ocean Mist. Those are the colors that we're going to use. I'm going to share this into the broadcast channel right now. If you don't know what that is, down below is a pinned comment. Click on that, open it up, and join the link below it. Okay? It's a free channel. It just allows me to send you messages whenever I go live. It's like a one-way messaging system. Okay? All right, I'm just making sure I have enough. Look, y'all, I'm like, barely have any of this color. That is Ocean Mist. Let me spray a little bit of water in here. And I'm going to take maybe a stir stick. Okay, and I am going to give it a stir. Oh, look, there's Dana guessing all the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, Dana, you're receiving Happy Mail because you listened, you answered my question, and you got it right. Happy Mail for Miss Dana. Congratulations. Let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to use our outside the box frame 5 by 12. It looks like this. Okay, this is still in stock, and it comes with this insert. One side is white, one side is brown. Okay, so let me just give this a stir really quick because I need to see if I have any more. I do have some. I have about that much left, y'all. That's it. So let me grab another jar. Hold, please. Okay, I've got another jar. Oh, no, Gabby. Practice, practice, practice. What did you fail at? What happened with your project? Send me a message. Send me a picture. Let us help you. All right, so that little bit I showed you here on the little, I almost called it spoon, the stir stick, I'm just going to scoop that into my jar. Okay? And this guy is going in the basura. Okay, let me scoot back just a little bit. Hi, Tammy Garrett. All right, friends, here we go. I think we're okay. We might have to grab some Colonial Blue, but it's going to be fine. Guess what else we're going to use? We're going to use the Peanuts USA transfer because did y'all realize that if you didn't want to use Snoopy, you could just use USA? And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put this over here. And we're going to take this out. And we're going to use the white side of this. Okay, and we're going to use, let's see. This is a repeatable pattern. And we're going to use this. So I'm going to start, let's see, let me think about this. Because not only are we going to use the USA, the Peanuts USA, I'm going to use the Peanut USA cutouts that we have. So all you have to do is comment the word pattern, and I will send you a message so that you can get the cutouts. This particular one comes with all the pieces that you need with this, the USA transfer. And then I brought this in. We also have the USA Snoopy with a stand by himself. So I'm going to use these. And I'm just trying to think for a popping standpoint. I might use these two colors on the cutouts and these on the board. I don't know, y'all. My brain's going 90 miles an hour. Deb, you got a couple? I might just head up there. From the looks of it, I think I might have 2 jars of Colonial Blue. I think. All right, we're going to fuzz this. These are silk screens. Well, it's silk screen in the design, okay? And these can be used over and over. Notice on this one how much see-through space you have. Like if you can see me, that means there's a silk screen. So anywhere that you don't see through it, like you don't see me, that is sticky. Well, when we fuzz, this is the process, we are basically adding lint to the back. Okay, I look like, I saw myself on the screen putting the silk screen on my face. Lord help me. But when we fuzz, we are adding lint to the back of it. Therefore, it is kind of taking the stickiness away a little bit. So I do not want to over fuzz this, because then it's not going to stick here. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do, let's line this up with the border of this transfer. And I'll hold it up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so check it out. We're going to have to repeat it over here. But check it out. Every one of our transfers has this. None of our transfers go all the way to the edge. Okay, but notice there's a line right here. And there's a line right here. So I just lined that up on my surface. Okay, hey, Zach. What's up, Mr. Zach? So what we're going to do, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. What have I gotten myself into? All right, let's get this paste ready. Ocean Mist, Colonial Blue, and Cherry. Okay. Man, I'm like low on these. It's going to be fine. We're going to make it work. And I grabbed I haven't grabbed it yet. I'm going to grab my multi-tool right here. It's smaller than our mini squeegee. Okay, so our mini squeegee multi-tool right here. And then we have something that is called a small squeegee, a little bit bigger. And then we have this guy that is our detail tool. So we have lots of sizes, okay? So I'm going to grab, I'm probably going to use mostly the multi-tool. Now, honestly, yeah, no, it's going to be fine. I just have to remember to stop over here. So let's get busy. I think I might do a few pops of nominee here and there. We'll see. Oh, good. Katrina, that's going to be pretty. All right, so I'm going to take my multi-tool and we're going to like go and make this all pretty. I'm going to do what would be like the inside of this. I'm going to get this out. Oh no, Teresa, that's the worst. No fun. All right, I'm going to lift that up and just release that through this from the screen. Okay, and then here we're going to, I'm just going to use Cherry. And we're just going to go all over this firework only. And whatever is not silkscreen in this section will appear to be white on our surface. because no red will touch it. I've wanted to use this transfer for a while, but I needed to like study it and figure out how it worked. So I did that, and here we are. All right, let's finish this guy up. Now I have a bunch of excess here on my transfer. I'm going to go grab it and use it in another area. Okay, you don't want to let your excess sit on your board. All right, so now we're going to release this from the screen. And like over here, it already started drying on me. So I'm going to go over it again. There we go. Did I get all that? Yes, I did. Okay, so now we're going to push this down and anywhere else that we lifted up. Okay? Probably have paste all over my face. This is the 5x12 outside the box frame, Miss Janet. Anita, I saw your message right before I hit the go button. So the instructions I sent you didn't work today? My vision has improved. Good. Now you can like speed craft, right, Dana? Okay, next color. Oh boy, this is huge. Maybe Ocean Mist. But I want to, and you know what? Hold on. It's time for the paintbrush. It is time. I'm going to do all the middle section in Nominee. Yeah, speed craft instead of marathon craft. All right, girl, that's right. Okay, I'm just going to use the paintbrush for that section, but what I'm going to do now is grab, since this is such a big area, I'm going to grab the mini squeegee, and this is where I'm just going to take it and go around, because the squeegee is a little bit bigger. It's going to cover more. Y'all, I've been busy today preparing for whatever Wednesday that will happen tomorrow, May 14th, in the VIP group. I will send a notice in the broadcast channel for the time, so make sure you're in there. You can click the link below. It says, what does it say, y'all? Comment pattern to get all the details, and then open it up, and there's a link right below that to join it. And then I've been painting cutouts for Mini Sale Monday next week. Y'all, they're fabulous. I'm excited. My mom's coming over tomorrow to help me pack the Getting Crafty boxes. We're going to paint probably a few things. She's going to cut Patriotic ribbon bundles for Mini Sale Monday. We got a lot, moving and shaking. The Patriotic box is painted, ready to go. All right, I'm going to lift this up and lay it back down because I don't want that paste to dry in the screen. The swap box is painted. I'm very busy. I feel so accomplished. So accomplished. All right, there's a little section over here that does not belong to this firework. Okay, I gotta turn this. All right, there's that. Okay, get all the excess. Now, this one belongs to this guy, so he's red. Good, Jennifer. Thanks, Peggy. I have been busy. Did you paint all of the Peanuts wooden cutouts? No. I know, we do keep our mom busy. She's such a great help. Okay, and then you have this guy that's going to go to there. Okay. No, I have not painted the Peanuts cutouts. I don't even know. I don't think I've painted any of them. I am going to do the USA tonight. All right, we're going to lay this back down. And then we have a little bit, well, we've got a lot, but we're going to come over here and we're going to do this guy in Colonial Blue. But we're going to do the star in the middle in Nominee. Do all stars? No. Yeah, the center ones, yes. Deb, I can't wait to see Mr. Chick. Cannot wait. Okay, so I need to stop right here, but I also need to come over here and do that. All right, here we go. Colonial Blue, very pretty color. That is what we used on our anthem project at the top. All right, I'm getting to the edge here. I'm going to turn it. Pick up all of the excess. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and lift it. Now, I have a dilemma because that is in the middle of all three colors. I might do that one in Nominee. I do not want my colors to touch. That is how my brain thinks. Hey, Lorena. Okay, so this is the edge of this one and this one. Because this is a repeating pattern. All right. lift, lay down, lift, lay down. All right, now we got to come in here and do the middle part. Thank you for sprinkling. I think so too, Dana. I think it's going to have to be nominee because I can't have my colors touching. Oh, hi, Kira. Welcome to the party. Little lady. Okay. There's that. Ooh, Deb said silver. So here's my thought. I'm saving cadet for these because this is going to be so busy in the background. I want these to really pop. So I thought about putting cadet, painting these in cadet, and then doing nominee in the silk screen on the transfer. So let me think this through. This is going to be red, colonial blue, red, and then I have this. No, ma'am. Come here. All right, let me do this. Hey, Michelle Pryor. Let me just paint this star. In nominee. I'm going to lift it up, lay it back down. Okay. So just shimmer silver. All right. I'll just clean off my hands. Let's grab the silver. You know what I just realized? Hold on. I want to paint these real quick. Our transfer's fine. But I want to paint these really quick because I want them to be dry. Somewhat. Because we'll have to do 2 coats. Most likely. Maybe, of the cadet. Sometimes the blue, like, becomes lighter when you dry it, or it dries. This is like a royal blue to me. It's pretty though. Okay, there's that. That's S and then U. You can comment the word pattern to get the cutouts. We have a secret shopping website for these. Okay, and then the last one, the letter A. And I am not doing a good job painting these. I'm not being careful. We'll have to clean the edges up. I'm not being very patient. All right, hopefully that'll be finished. Hey, Linda. Miss Michelle, who's in the Snoopy, or no, the Peanuts USA transfer? Some other things. Where did that come from? See where I missed the edge. All right. Okay, let's bring this back. Get our shimmer silver out. Okay, and I'm going to use the multi-tool. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. Our shimmer silver kind of reminds me of like a metallic. I've painted with it before. It goes on really smooth. I don't know. It's a really good silver. All right, be extra careful right here. Flippy, thank you. Hello, Tammy Brown. So much concentration. Okay. Whoa. All right. Lift it up, lay it back down. Now we go in with the rest. Hello, Melinda. Thanks for sprinkling. Okay, what did we say, guys? We said red, colonial blue. I mean, we could even do silver. Let me see. Did I pin this up? No, I didn't lift that up, y'all. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Kind of a mess. We'll have to fix that later. So see what happens when you don't lift it up? But we can clean the transfer and lay it back down a little bit. I'm not too concerned. It's all right, Sharon. Okay, I think maybe red here, ocean mist, colonial blue. Bingo. So ocean mist. All right, this is another firework. Holy cow. Why do they do this to me? Let's just add red. There. Okay, don't forget to lift. All right, now this is all one right here. We need the nominee for this star. Okay. Okay, we have ocean mist here, red, colonial blue, right? I think that's what we said. Now you could get real fancy and do those lines in different colors. I'm not getting that fancy tonight. This is about as fancy as you're going to get. Y'all hear her? Come here, Kira. Every time. The boys are gone. They're at baseball. She won't act a fool. Come here. All right. Now we have to wash this. And pick it up. No, we got to do this one. And then we're going to pick it up and lay it back down. Okay, what is this? Silver? Is that what we said? Maybe. I don't remember. That's what we're doing. Okay, now there's a tiny, tiny bit. You'll see it when you get this transfer. If you're going to do this project, you'll see the little middle of the star. Holy moly. What do you think? That's pretty awesome. Okie doke. Let me set that down. I don't think we need the blue anymore. I'm going to clean this because we have to lay it down again. So, we're going to spray it. And then we're going to take a wipe to it. Okay, and I am going to just run the wipe back and forth over the paste to get it off. Okay, to get majority of it off. We'll use the board eraser to help. All right, so now we're going to spray it again. All right, and then we're going to take a board eraser, which I don't know where mine went. Let me grab it. Let me grab a new one. Okay, and I'm going to just spray this down a little bit. And we're going to take this and we're going to remove the rest of that paste sitting on our transfer, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. We're going to do the exact same thing, but we're not going to use the white this time. We're just going to use the board eraser, right? Just like so. We're getting all of that paste out of the screen. That is your goal. Okay, then you're going to take a paper towel and clean up all of that, or wipe off all of that water. Okay, just like this. Flip it over or flip it around. And then I'm just going to wipe this side because we're going to use it immediately. Okay, now we have to make sure that this is dry. Okay, so I'm going to dry this. I'm going to have to fix those spots. This one, and this one. That's pretty cool though, y'all. I mean, that looks really cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just wax this a little bit because I'm going to end up laying the transfer down right like here on that section. And I don't want the sticky part to peel it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is line this up. Like this. Okay, let me see. So if this started here, oh man, it moved. Oh well, that's fine. Right there. Okay, so now this is going to be red and we're going to go back to that repeating pattern. This has silver on it. Okay, here we go. So let's go in with our cherry. And just get the majority of it covered. Whatever is showing here on the surface. Obviously, it's not going to be as big as this one because we only have X amount of surface to work with. We're just continuing the pattern. Okay, put this back in the jar. What else needs to be red? These little guys up here. Okay, and then I'm going to peel this up and peel this up. All right, and then I'm going to just let that roll and fall back down. And now we're going to continue. So this is going to be Colonial Blue. Can't forget the star in the middle. Okay, there we go. And let's continue this all the way up here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up, lay it back down, and we're going to just continue going around. Hey, Loretta. We're doing something really, I don't know, festive tonight. And then that's the last thing we have right up at the tippy top, which is what? Ocean Mist. So let me just do that. Holy moly, y'all. Looky, looky. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me set this aside. Oh man, that was fun. Okay, I'm going to lay this down because I want to fix those few areas where the paste dried. I'm going to show you how to do it. So here we go again. We're going to spray this little section. I am going to use that wipe I just had. And I'm just going to wipe all that paste off. Go in with our board eraser. Second time. Thanks. I think it looks pretty neat. Okay, we're going to flip it over. It is very festive, yes. And just get the rest of that paste out of the screen. Okay? Then you're going to take a paper towel, dry it off. Yes, I think so too. Deb made a good choice on the silver. Surprised she didn't say green. Okay, so now I'm going to lay this there. I'm going to grab my board. I'm going to make sure it's dry over here. That looks so awesome. Y'all got to do this. Except, let me see here. I don't think that is supposed to be red. It's supposed to be silver. I know why. I see it now. I see it now. That's too funny. It's fine. I know, Terry. Isn't it gorgeous? The ever after color of the month. All right, I think we're good. Now, my transfer has barely, like, we're good. We're good. Let me see. Where's the spot? Okay, this is the spot up here that I want to fix. On the tippy top. So this is where I want to, is this the one I want to do silver? Ultimately, yes, but let's see what silver does over the red. You want to try it? Probably not good. Not too shabby, y'all. Okay. All right. So that's that. All right. Next, I have nothing to wipe this on. Hold on. Okay, next, let's grab this. I stuck my finger, y'all. Out of all the spots, that little spot is where I stuck my finger with this shimmer silver paste. Okay. Whatever. Okay, there's a spot over here I want to fix. Yippers. Keep moving this out of the way. Okay, there's a spot right here. All right, you can fall. I don't care. There's a spot up here. I'm basically fixing the spots where the paste dried in the silk screen too fast. And I didn't lift it up in time. Okay, and then there's one more spot over here. Well, no, actually there's two because the silver. There's a spot right there. I did not see it. All right, hold on. I'm showing you how to fix your issues, okay? So now while I have this down here, there's a couple spots in the ocean mist. And then there's one right there, colonial blue. I don't like you. And y'all, I will tell you too, what causes this is if your paste is not the right consistency. Okay, now we're going to fix this red spot over here, right there. But what we're going to do, where's that silver at? Over here. See, I'm doing it right the first time, meaning I'm not just going to be like, whatever. I want to fix it. Okay, there's that. What else? Okay, done. Done touching this. You're done. Let's clean it one last time. Then we're going to work on our USA. And move along. Hey, Linda. Have y'all ever done that where you've cleaned your transfer, made sure your project was dry, and then you just lay it back down? That is the best way to do it. Okay, spray it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't use the board eraser on the front. Or on the non-sticky side. This is really cool. Like, you could just do all one color, y'all. Y'all don't have to be fancy like this. Sometimes I'm up for a challenge. Challenge accepted tonight. Good Lord. It's awful. Awful sounding. Okay. Peace out. All right, now what we have to do is get all this out of the way because we're only going to work with one color right now. Okay? I don't need that. My cup is getting full. I don't need this. We're going to work with Nominee right now. Let me just start a new cup. Why not? Ocean Mist. You're done. Nominee over here. We're done with our Nominee paintbrush. Clean as you go, y'all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to put this on our backer sheet. So let's move this out of the way for now. We're going to need it for USA. And we're going to take the white side to the sticky side. Press it down, make sure there's no air bubbles, and then I'll store it away in the plastic sleeve. Okay? Holy moly, we survived that part. All right, let's come over here. Let's make sure these are dry. USA. Okay? Not just any USA. Peanuts USA. Let me move that out of your way. Peanuts USA. Okay, so first step is I'm going to make sure there's no crazy over painting on the sides. Then the second step, before we apply our transfer, is what, y'all? Tell me the next step. Anybody? Anybody? All right. You did, Petrol. You sure did. Okay, so we're going to take our transfer off the backer sheet. I'm going to lay it on my fuzzing cloth. We're going to fuzz it. And look, I just got it stuck to itself. Good gravy. So you just want to peel carefully. Okay. Let me set this frame over here. Yes, we need to wax. Yes, yes. So I'm going to take my surface wax. I love this stuff. It doesn't have this odor. It's clear. And we're just going to apply it all over our little cutouts here. Because we don't want our sticky transfer to peel up the color that we used to paint. All right. It's probably time I wash this, y'all. This is ridiculous. Hey, Kelly. Wax, wax, baby. That's right, Becky. Yeah, this needs to go in the washer after I'm done. That's crazy. And I'll have to just find a new one. Oh, look. I found one. Okie doke. So let's fuzz this. We're only focusing on the USA. There's not a lot of silk screen. So what I'm going to do is just line these up. And we're just going to put nominee on top. U S A. All right, we're going to grab a mini squeegee. Oh, yay, Michelle. Okay, so we're going to take this and put nominee. This is our metallic, like, gold color. It's pretty amazing. If you don't have it, you need to grab it. Run fast. And just put this all over. Whatever you have left on your squeegee after you've applied it to all of your cutouts or whatever you're doing, just take the rest and slide it back into your jar because you don't want to waste. Okay? There's A, S, U, ASU. That sounded funny, right? Because we've been saying USA, USA. All right, let's spray this. And wipe this off. And if you did not know, we do partner with Peanuts. We have about 11 transfers. I don't know if they're all in stock, but this one for sure is, along with several others. This is part of the Summer 25 summer collection. So I'm just cleaning it now. I'm going to flip it over. We're going to clean the back because our paste does go through to the back. That's really loud. Okay, take this up. We're going to lay this sticky side facing up. Hold on. Okay, we're going to grab our backer sheet right here. We're going to line up the white side to the sticky side. Make sure it's flat. And then put it back into our little pouch. Okay, now, here are my letters. I already see a spot where we had an air bubble. So I'm just going to take a wipe. I'm just going to go over that little area and just wipe it up. Same with the A. Okay. And we're good on the U. So we need to make sure that those are dry. Then we're almost done. Holy cow. Okay, so the Getting Crafty box will go out Friday. And then the swap box ships. So the Getting Crafty box ships out around the 15th. Swap box ships out around the 25th. And then the Patriotic box, if y'all ordered those, that sold out in less than 48 hours, those will go out by the end of the month. Oh, Teresa, that was my favorite. The daisy hanger. That was a lot of fun to paint. Look at the blue and this metallic, y'all. So pretty. Okay, so let me tell you something about the surface we're using. The surface we're using, well, let me make sure this is dry. Okay, so here's how it works. This is still available. It's a 5x12. This is our outside the box frame. So all you have to do is slide your surface in to the slot. Look how amazing this is, okay? It is double-sided. It is very lightweight, and you can buy the inserts to go in them. So think about it. If once I put the letters on here, you're not going to be able to slide it out. So what I recommend, I love these. These are like Velcro dots, thin squares, Velcro brand, okay? I'm just simply going to take these and use them for this project so that I can take this frame or insert in and out if I wanted to, because the purpose of these is to buy extra inserts and then you can change out your decor and only have to buy this piece, the frame, one time. Okay, did I do that right? No. Look like that. Okay, so let's come over here. And then a soft one. Okay. I use those things to hang on, like things on the wall. Come here, Kira. So here we go. So we have you. Kira, you're fine. She is being so weird. Okay, I'm going to put the S first because the S is in the center, right? Oh, this looks great, y'all. The colors are great. Somebody come get her, please. Come. Come here. Oh, this looks so good, y'all. So, did you know, I bet you didn't know, that you can take the USA from the Peanuts USA transfer and make you a super cute little sign. Look at that. How stinking cute is that? See, you can do that and take this into this. I love it. I think it's pretty cute. So y'all have a great night. Comment the word pattern. Go make your sign. We'll see you next time, okay? Bye, friends.